A Nigerian-born British boxer, Anthony Joshua, was involved in a road accident on Monday along the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway near Sagamu, resulting in 2 fatalities. The former 2-time heavyweight champion sustained only minor injuries and was taken to a hospital for medical attention. Police confirmed the crash occurred after a tyre burst caused the vehicle Joshua was traveling in to lose control and collide with a stationary truck. Joshua was seated in the back of the vehicle at the time of the incident. Authorities say investigations are ongoing, with an official police statement expected as fans await further updates on Joshua's condition. Our new Central Sports editor, Tunde Koiki, joins us now for the conversation. So, Koiki, I saw you earlier on today and having this same conversation. I'm wondering exactly what we know about the incident. It was said that he was traveling with 2 companions who lost their lives. Could you give us confirmation about this, please?
So what we know, Mazino, is that it was a 2-vehicle convoy, 2 SUVs. Joshua's SUV was the one that was involved in the car accident. The driver was, we don't know exactly what happened. There's talks on maybe it was overspeeding, which is most likely. There was also talk about maybe there was a ruptured tire, which is also possible as well. But what saved Joshua's life was he was sitting right behind the driver. It was the 2 gentlemen, unfortunate souls, who were sitting on the passenger side, who bore the brunt of the accident and subsequently lost their lives. This happened on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, which is a major route, probably one of the busiest routes in Nigeria. Unfortunately, it also records it's more than its fair share of fatalities. There's almost no week in Nigeria that you do not hear stories of probably 10, 5, 6, or whatever number of people dying on that stretch of road quite regularly. So I wouldn't say it's a death trap, but there's still a lot of questions regarding what happened during to cause the accident itself, then what happened afterwards. Now, if you look at the pictures on your screen, you are seeing Joshua being extricated from the vehicle, which is a very dangerous thing to do. Normal procedure after an accident is to wait for emergency services, medical personnel to extricate the person in case there might be injuries that are unforeseen.
All right. Let's talk about his condition. What was his condition when he was taken out of the vehicle?
Well, he was conscious, but if you do look closely at the videos, he seemed to be grimacing.
Yeah.
There seemed to be some pain. We're not exactly sure, which is why I continue to say that unless the vehicle is on fire, where there's a clear and present danger to life, there is absolutely no reason for Anthony Joshua to have been extricated when he was by passers. I know they were well-wishers, they were trying to do good, but sometimes
experts.
You can do more harm while trying to do good.
Has there been any communication or any, perhaps maybe the boxing community, especially the international boxing community, have they put out any statement?
Well, we've not heard anything officially from his promoter, Eddie Hearn, nothing from Matchroom Promotions, who has his promoters as well. But we have seen responses from Jake Paul, who was his last opponent, who he defeated a few days ago, who was also commiserating with him. There's also, I believe, something from Chris Eubank Jr., another very well-known British boxer who was also commiserating with him. And also, Mazina, I must say it's very painful to note that we do know the identities of the 2 gentlemen who died. They are very close inner circle members of Joshua's camp. One of them is, I believe his name is Sami Gami. He's his strength and conditioning coach. There's also Kevin Abdulatif Ayodele, who is also his personal trainer. 2 key members of Anthony Joshua's inner circle, and he died instantly on the spot.
That's very sad. I wish that we could actually talk about the psychological effect that this could have on him and his career, which I imagine must,
considerable.
It's going to be considerable. Well, Koiki, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you so much.